By the late 1400s, France was the strongest kingdom in Western Europe, unified, centralized, rich. Then the Reformation hit, and everything that had been built started to fracture. Protestantism didn't just challenge the church. In France, it challenged the state, because religion was tied to loyalty, to law, to the crown itself. French Protestants, the Huguenots, weren't just a religious minority. They were backed by powerful noble families, which meant the old feudal problem returned in a new form: private armies, regional power, civil war. After 1559, the monarchy weakened, and France descended into the wars of religion. Not one war, a generation of them. Massacres, assassinations, cities changing hands again and again. The most infamous moment came in 1572. The St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre. What began as a royal wedding meant to unite Catholics, and Protestants turned into days of killing in Paris, and then across the country. Here's the line that defines the crisis. France had built the strongest monarchy in Europe, and watched it lose control of its own capital. Kings became figureheads. Noble factions ruled in their place. Foreign powers intervened. At one point, France had two rival kings, and neither fully controlled the country. Then came the solution no one expected. A Protestant noble who converted to Catholicism to take the throne, Henry IV of France. His famous line summed up the reality of power: "Paris is worth a mass." In 1598, he issued the Edict of Nantes. Not religious unity, religious coexistence. Limited, controlled, enforced by the crown. Here's why that matters. Peace no longer came from shared belief. It came from a strong state. Henry rebuilt the economy, restored royal authority, reigned in the nobility. France was stable again. But the lesson of the wars was permanent. If the king was weak, France collapsed. If the king was strong, France survived. That belief is what leads directly to the next phase: cardinals running the government, nobles losing their independence, the state becoming stronger than the aristocracy, the road to absolute monarchy. In the next episode, we meet the man who turned royal power into a system that no noble could challenge: Richelieu. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.